Welcome to the End Zone. Let's move the chains and talk the NFL. So, according to the Miami Herald, Deshaun Watson has an order of teams that he would like to play for next NFL season. And in this order, the Jets are number 1 and the Miami Dolphins are number 2. So, according to their sources of the Miami Herald, Deshaun Watson is a huge fan of Robert Saleh, and I think for good reason. So you look at Saleh at the 49ers, especially this year, finishing with one of the top defenses, a defense that was without most of its best players, including Nick Bosa. You know, that's not an easy thing to do, to coach up a defense, especially in the National Football League. The way these offenses are moving, it's not really easy to have a great defense with not so great players. It's just facts. So that's where scheme comes in. I think a lot of people respect Saleh. Richard Sherman has said many great things about him, and he's proven that he can go to a defense that doesn't have all the pieces and be successful. Unfortunately, this year was because of injuries. But, moving on to the Jets, they've got a pretty good defensive line. Maybe they do have the pieces to be successful, or just at least better on defense than what they were in 2020 in the NFL season. I don't think that's really a heavy ask. Now, the thing about Deshaun Watson going to the New York Jets, you say, why would he want to go there? Well, first of all, we got Robert Saleh out of the way, but second of all, going to New York, he is a guy who could totally turn that program around. He could turn the franchise into a winning franchise again, and he would be worshipped in New York. Deshaun Watson is, in my opinion, could be a future Hall of Famer. I know he's still young, but he's that talented. He has the talent to do that, and if he goes to New York and things work out, then he will be worshipped. New York will be his. He is the face of a franchise, and I think New York is going to respect that. He really wanted Robert Saleh, again, to come and at least interview with the Texans. He thought he was going to be kind of in the loop about the next head coach hiring for the Texans. Apparently he wasn't. Apparently, he wanted Saleh. Saleh goes to the Jets. This totally makes sense. Offensively for the Jets, you're probably going to need a lot of help. The wide receiving core isn't great. I do like Denzel Mims, though. Great young receiver. Running backs, probably going to have to move on from Frank Gore at some time. Offensive line, you made a real nice pick in Mekhi Becton last year out of Louisville. Great pick. And things could be looking better for the Jets than you think if they can get Deshaun Watson. This is seriously an incredible pickup for the Jets if they can get a trade, and I believe they can. It's going to be a first-round pick and then some to get Deshaun Watson, but this would be huge. If you are a Jets fan, this is the world. This is groundbreaking news. And if you're a Dolphins fan, you got to be able to throw everything at Watson to make this look like a more attractive program than the Jets. And, it's hard when Deshaun Watson might feel that connection with the head coach for the Jets. We don't know if they're talking or not or what's going on, but it certainly could be happening behind the scenes. And that leaves my question to you. What do you think the Jets should do in a trade? Should Sam Darnold possibly go to the Texans, and should the Texans get Sam Darnold and maybe pick some other players in the first round, whatever, or however many picks they get? Still to be seen and how this folds out. But Deshaun Watson wants to play for the New York Jets. This is huge news. This is big. This is incredible. I'd love to know your opinions, as always, down below. Thanks for watching the End Zone. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment so we can move the chains.